territory and out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Let's go, let's go!
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They went for... Bunch formation for these receivers.
Ready!
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Drop ball. Back to the incompletion. They go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense.
Ready!
Back to throw. Kennedy. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring this one out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, now it's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Holds it in on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Hurry!
And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
Shadow! Ready, go!
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rodgers on him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Here we go!
Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 50. We're at the 3 timeout. These guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Ready. Wants to throw on 1st down. No, 35. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Let's go, guys.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Snap it to the back. There we go. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Football 7. Football 7.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20.
Hey, fire!
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. In balls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Got a man in there. They broke the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the wall. At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling up the first 3 games so far. Today's what's good.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team. It's a short catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Cooler! Ready!
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. He got away from the defense and
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
he'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard.
Military!
That hole is closed quickly and pick up on the line to the 15. The Blue Devils heading quickly to the line. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. From the gun. For room. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling.
Here we go.
Now they're going to throw it. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Or will they dial up on second and then all the way to go?
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. And he just kept flying and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play.
They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Strong.
The toss to the right.
Get it.
This one will be stopped for no gain.
On the ball.
Going to work on second down. Red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down with the score. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into... Offense in an empty set.
Military stunt. Military stunt. Ready, go.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Okay,
Trying
ready.
to pick up a first down.
Hey,
Quarterback making
27,
checks.
jump. Ready.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Blue Devils have it with a first and 10.
Set.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Turning to the right, complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
Set on.
Just keep slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike for the air for the score. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Down.
Trying trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Banks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Let's go. To the line.
To the air on second down. He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Jet.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17.
Set.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line.
Jackrabbit.
The defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it around. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They put up another score. The Blue Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Working on the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. From the 30-yard line on 1st down.
What do you got?
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move to the right. Looking for the big one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone.
Drum. Set, go.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Duke! And they kick it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and goes in on 11 straight victories. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah. of those guys that have been so...
The Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal.
Music note! Music note! Ready!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he launches into the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They missed a comfortable lead and trying to hang on. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal.
Ready! Go!
He wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more on that trip to the house. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go up and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On the ball!
And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra.
Ready,
Quarterback
set.
making adjustments.
Here we go, here we go! Cookie!
Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Big play offense, and it has them threatened. Unleashes one deep.